Hi, it's Paul. Coming up on today's Money News, Bitcoin. The most powerful man on Wall Street backed Bitcoin. What that could mean for Bitcoin. Is it going up or will it be going down? We're about to find out after the introduction. Blackrock, the largest asset management company in the world, has just applied for a Bitcoin ETF. So Blackrock, that's worth around $4 trillion. We'll be putting trillions of dollars in Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is going to remain bullish through 2024 because there's momentum for Bitcoin to stay high. Okay, so Bitcoin is predicted to hit over 100,000 by 2024. So we've got to watch that Blackrock story as it goes forward. What other momentum? How do we know that Bitcoin can go over 100,000? Well, if you look at the candlesticks, you see that they're long. That means Bitcoin has a lot of momentum. What is giving Bitcoin the momentum? SEC versus Coinbase. Bitcoin was not named. There are now 23,000 cryptocurrencies. So what do you think that lawsuit is going to do with Coinbase, Banaka, XRP? I told people welcome those lawsuits. It's going to shake out the ones that have no value. So guess what's going to happen? People who want to invest in crypto, they're going to recognize that Bitcoin is legit. Bitcoin has value. So we're going to be getting more people coming to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to be mainstream. That is what Blackrock is seeing. Blackrock, the largest financial institution in the world, is bullish on Bitcoin. Okay? Bitcoin is $1 trillion value. You cannot ignore a company or a commodity or anything that's worth $1 trillion. If something is worth $1 trillion, we need to get in on it, even with $500. To buy Bitcoin, you need a digital wallet. You can even go on PayPal and get Bitcoin. So I'm telling people, do not leverage your home to buy Bitcoin. That is a bad idea because any market can correct. As I've been telling people on my shows over and over, two things that will ride the market regardless of your egotistic is an act of God or government regulation. You have no control over government and you have no control over nature. So you do not want to leverage everything because that's wrong. Okay? It's not wise to put all your eggs in one basket. Put 5% of your disposable income into a crypto. But make sure you do your research. And I own Bitcoin because I'm comfortable with Bitcoin. I owned it based upon what I have been seeing with the candlestick. I got it when it was at 24,000 and I'm going to ride it up because I can see the support and I can see the resistance. It's very clear. You can see the support and the resistance. Bitcoin is going to go over 69,000. Not probably this year. It's probably going to hit 50. Oh, you can tell. What's the biggest thing that's driving Bitcoin this fast? Well, aside from the Blackrock information, pandemic. 2 billion people discovered the internet. 2 billion people have been on the internet since 2020 and they haven't come off. They're on there every day. What do you think 2 billion people are doing? They are trading. How can they trade? It's not with Visa or MasterCard. It's Bitcoin. That's how people have been trading on the internet. Bitcoin is actually a currency with value. It is a digital value. What else is giving momentum to Bitcoin? The miners are meeting next year, 2024. They're going to have news. That's number one. Ripple XRP, that's giving Bitcoin momentum. People who have invested in XRP not investing today because of that litigation. They went over to Bitcoin. Bitcoin was not named by the SEC. So that's a very, very good sign. China as well, and 130 countries. 130 countries are creating their own digital currency. They're all competing with Bitcoin. and the US dollar, if you look at the video, and the US dollar is dead. That's correct. What is going on? Bitcoin is the competition for the US dollar. Yes, it is. How do I know this? Because 41 years ago, I remember gas being at 99 cents per gallon. That day is never coming back to America. That tells me the dollar is dead. By the time I was 18 years old, it was $40 per month to fill a car tank. I'm 47 today. Other friends are paying $300 a month to fill a car tank. We have never had this problem in America. We have never paid a couple $100s to fill a car tank. And that's why everybody is running from the dollar. Because for the first time in our lives, we can see that the United States dollar is dead. We have big government going after big banks. They shut down Silicon Valley Bank. By shutting down Silicon Valley Bank, they're just giving Bitcoin more momentum. Why would that give Bitcoin more momentum? Because people stop trusting the government. And Bitcoin was created to decentralize the bank and to keep us away from big government. So that's why people like Bitcoin. Bitcoin is traceable as well. It has a blockchain, which is a digital ledger. Okay? So that's why Bitcoin has momentum. And don't forget, 2 billion people are on social media. Zuckerberg and Elon Musk, they're fighting for digital assets. Bitcoin is a digital asset, so is social media. Why would 2 billionaires fight for a digital asset? One has Thread, one has Twitter, because 2 billion people are now on the internet every day, and MasterCard and Visa card cannot reach everybody. If I want to buy something in India, my MasterCard doesn't work well. That's not fair to me. I still need to shop. So that's what's going on. People with online business or people who want to buy clothes, nail polish, anything, they can use Bitcoin and get it from anywhere in the world. MasterCard and Visa card cannot do that. And the US dollar is now dead. It's officially dead. That is why 110 million people are on Coinbase. Most of them are US citizens and US residents. Why would so many Americans be on Coinbase? Because they live in America with the dollar that's dead, and they know it's dead, and the only thing to do is hedge themselves against it. And the residential real estate is way too expensive for us to hedge ourselves against, because Wall Street got in 2020 and bought up the real estate, and commercial real estate in America is tanking. So there's not much investments left than cryptocurrency. So the first one, the one that came first in time, first in line, is Bitcoin. So that's what's going on. Bitcoin will be mainstream because you could buy it with as little as $500. PayPal has it. Digital wallet. That's it. $500, you're in Bitcoin. Not only do you get to ride it when it goes up, you could pay bills with it. It uses almost any online store use Bitcoin, okay? So that's a win for somebody who has a small business and they're on the internet. That's a win for anybody who wants to buy clothes overseas. That's a win for anybody who wants to save money. They're going to use Bitcoin because that's the currency of the internet. And that's why BlackRock is bullish on there, because 2 billion people are going to be on the internet and they're going to need a currency, and that currency is Bitcoin. So do you see that Bitcoin is not that so speculative after all? Do you see Bitcoin really has value? Do you see why Wall Street, legal analysts like me and BlackRock, Wall Street, were interested in Bitcoin? Because you can actually chart it, okay? And you can't ignore a $1 trillion business. 2 billion people on the internet, that's a lot. I'm Tisha Powell. Subscribe for more.